Hi there, it's Paul here from Hurricane Forex, and I'm going to talk about the Hurricane Forex trading system. And there's been a lot of updates and changes. You'll notice that if you're an older Hurricane Forex user, it does look very different. So I'm going to show you some of the things that are going on with it, and I'll show you some live trades as we go along. So the first thing you want to notice is that the signals are really clear. Look at these cells. There's a little buy there that stops you out, but look at the size of that cell. There's a buy there. Just going through it, you can see that there are lots of signals, and there's also some other things you can see on the charts. So I'm going to talk a bit about this compression. Compression is probably not a term you've heard of with the Forex, and it's this. Okay, so if you see this, we're probably going to be in, I think I drew a shot there. If you see this kind of compression where the market compresses there, we are going to go in for a big move. And look at this signal on this candle here. So take a buy out of that. You can see it's increased, the volume's gone up, and you get this big trade. And you've got a little bit more there, so where the market seems to compress. That's a feature of Hurricane Forex. Doesn't appear in many other things. So just going through the charts this morning, I'm just going to do some live trading for you, see what we've got. I've already placed one trade this morning. You can see we're a little bit late in the day for this one. That was in fact yesterday, so Friday, sorry, so we're into today. Just flipping through the charts. I've had a couple of signals, a lot of yen buying this morning. And you can see I flip through the charts, but what you do get is these alerts. If I can find where you... Okay, well basically you get alerts. You can get them sent to you via email as well. So here's another one. So this is gold, and there's a sell signal on gold, probably target here, so I'll just take that trade, trading new order, and we're going to sell by market, and all I'm going to do is quickly place my take profit there, and my entry, my stop loss can be here, nice and close. Good risk to reward. So, and this is quite a good trade to take, because obviously you can see that it does actually it is actually bouncing up and down quite nicely, and it's obviously it's done quite a strong thing. You can see at the top here we've got this red, that's a sell area, and that's a buy area. Sometimes we get it where the seller, it just carries on in the buy, as you can see here. So it adjusts the sell area until you get a sell signal, and then you've got a buy signal out of it, because it's, you know, kind of stagnating about that area, and you see, notice, then adjust it again. So it says, okay, now this is new. These are all Fibonacci levels that it works out, and they help you to set your targets, because obviously if you're going to be trading into those areas, then you know where you're going. And then in extension they'll carry on with the target. So for instance, here's your entry, there's your first target, you probably close, your first target is the bottom of that, so you close it there, and then you've got a pullback, no surprise there because of where you are, and then it did actually break out to the second target. Okay, same with this one, sell, there's the first target, so you take your profit here, and then it rebounds off of it. So there tends to be two outcomes, and we try and predict which the outcome is. Here's one, for instance. There's oil. I don't trade oil a lot, because it's it's a lot of risk into one thing. So here, for instance, you can see we've got Euro Aussie, really clear signals. Sell, buy, sell. You just wait for the signal and then evaluate it. Don't just trade things. Okay, evaluate whether or not you should be taking a trade. For instance, here is a sell signal. Everything down here is in a sell. You've got a bit of compression, which means that there is probably a bigger breakout coming in this pair, in Euro Swiss. So this is on the hourly chart. You can use it on any chart you want. It's a bit crazy on the 1 minute chart. It doesn't really, because of the maths, I think it doesn't really work very well. But I hope this is something that people might find useful, and that's it. So you can get it from hurricaneforex.com, and if you go to the MetaTrader 4 market, you can get it there. But if you go to hurricaneforex.com, there's actually a link through, and I hope that's really helpful. It's Paul at hurricaneforex.com.